So it's just what I expected. It's leaking around where the water pump goes into the bottom of the motor. Just like that. Hands are getting cold though, aren't they? My water temp is 45 degrees. All right. So I made this plug. It's got a valve core in it. I hook it up to my air pump. Put about 2 psi in it, and should be able to find out where that leak's coming from. Hopefully, spray everything good with some water, and should be good. So it's just what I expected. It's leaking around where the water pump goes into the bottom of the motor. There's a seal in there. I'm guessing when they, I just bought this lower unit last year. It's a used one, but they put a brand new impeller in it. Guessing they didn't change that seal out because I can hear it when the pump only goes down to 3, but it pumps up to 6. Well, here we go. You can hear it spraying out in there. I sprayed everything and nothing's leaking out here. It's just, and it leaks down pretty quick. But yeah, I sprayed everything around here. Nothing's leaking, but I can actually hear it leaking up in there. So I'll drop the lower unit again. Well, I got it off. The bottom bottom O-ring looks very, very flat. Let me tell you, that thing was tight too. I had to use an impact to break it loose. But I got it out. We're gonna try to go back together with it, see what it looks like. Okay, so I went ahead and put a little bit of grease on that seal, packed it in there, and then I put some on the O-ring. It's not gonna hurt anything, and to be honest with you, it probably help seal up and keep it longevity. But just from looking at this one compared to the old one, even this little rubber washer, the other one was really, really wore out, and you could definitely tell that it needed to be changed, and it was leaking for sure. This one's all swelled out. And I don't think I'm going to, well, I know I'm not going to tighten it down with an impact. I'm just going to use a ratchet. That thing was way too tight. Quick snug here. Should be good. Seal down over it. I think still got my plug in the bottom. Should be able to hook my little air pump up. Set it. 3 psi is the lowest I can get mine to go to. Yeah. I would say that's good. It's holding. It went to 0, but definitely tell you it's not leaking. I bet if I touch that valve, it'll hiss at me here. A little bit of oil came out. Yeah, took the plug out and you can hear it. So it's holding pressure. It's good. Okay. We're good then. I gotta put this water pump assembly on. And that'd be good to go. There's the top bearing. There's the O-rings. Yep. And I wish I had those seals, but I don't. Okay, so I got that all back together. Got the new O-ring on it. Found the seal that I needed. Put a little bit of grease on the inside of that seal just to help it out since I don't have a new one to put in it. Found the gasket and the new plate here. Now we're ready to start putting some of this back together. I'll zoom in a little bit here. Should just slide down. Gentle so I don't tear anything. I think I'm gonna have to put some pressure to seat that bottom plate. To seat that bottom plate down in there. Because it's not wanting to go. I could put the old one back on maybe, or even just set the new one over the top without the seal or anything in it and just snug it down just to get that fully seated. Into the base there. I think that's what I'll do.
What's the name, Archie?
I'm just going to kind of go around it, tighten each one of them a little bit equally, just so when it does seat, it seats down evenly. I'm no boat mechanic, but I've done this water pump thing probably 4 or 5 times now. So I kind of know what I'm doing with this. The whole seal deal, that was new to me. I kind of just dove into it head first. But I think it's going to work out. Okay. Alright, so that's, I mean, it looks seated down in there, so I'm pretty sure it is. Tear all this back apart. I don't know if it matters or not, but I'm going to try to mimic the same direction as that one, just because I know that's the way the motor spins. So I guess the best way to do that is just set it in there and then twist it and push down at the same time. And what that does is it already curves it for it that direction, and then just keep pushing it in there. There we go. All right, next, slide this seal down. This way. Go ahead and set this on there. It's lining up just like it should. A little bit of a turn there. That's seated in there. Come on. There we go. Okay, now we just got to put them bolts back on there and nuts back on these studs. So I'm not going to bore you with that. I'll shut you off here for a little bit. We'll come back here in a minute. All right, as you can see here, I got this all buttoned up. I think I got everything set. I need to trim the motor up. We'll shove it in there and see if we can get it lined up. Now I ran out of propane. It's getting a little cold in here. We're going to see if we can get this thing up in there. Go ahead and grab a couple bolts so that way, or nuts. That way if I get the studs through, I can have something there to hold it for me. I don't think I need anything else. I gotta fish this Speedo hose up in there when I get it. Pickup tube is cut off just a little bit there. just like that. I turn the prop just a little bit to get it to the splines to line up. I've done this so many times. I kind of know what I'm doing, but you definitely want to put it in reverse before you drop this down. That's the main thing. But that's pretty much it. It's got to snug all these up equally so it pulls itself back up in there and put it all back together, basically. That's it. All right, that's going to wrap it up. I got it all back together, bolted up, put it neutral. Everything spins good. Just need to pump some new oil in it. I'm going to go ahead and replace the seals on the where the plugs are, where the vent tube is, and the bottom plug. And you know, really, I've done all this with very basic tools. Just a socket set from impact socket set from Harbor Freight. It's a Pittsburgh brand. You will need some shallow sockets, or they're not as thick. The impact sockets are bigger around, but these are going to come in clutch for you when you have to take your anodized rod out. When you're trying to get these little bolts out in here, or nuts out in there, you're going to need a little skinnier. And, you know, you'll figure that stuff out as you go. I mean, I'm no professional or mechanic by any means, but I just kind of dove into it one day, and that's the best way I learned. To replace that seal, obviously, you're going to have one of these special sockets, but I think it was like $10 or $15 on Amazon, along with the kit for the water pump, which you're not going to use all the seals. They send you extra seals, different thicknesses. It's basically a generic kit. So, I mean, there's a few O-rings in there that are brand new that I never used because the one I needed was right here. So, but anyway, that's going to wrap it up for this. I'm going to go ahead and get some oil, pump it in, and we will be ready to go, hopefully. So, yeah, most of the stuff I just learned because I dove into it. This isn't the original motor that I had with the boat. I mean, the blue cover is, but if you see that lower 115's got the red ring around it, this is an older motor. And actually last year we had to tear the old one off, put this one on. I think I had some videos and pictures of it before. And then that lower unit is actually one that I had bought in last year too, and it supposedly had a brand new water pump in it. That one didn't look too bad, but I figured might as well, since I have it apart, I might as well go ahead and tear into it and replace it. So, but yeah, this lower unit, the dog gear bad in it, so that's where we're at with that one. I probably should get it rebuilt, but obviously I don't know how long. There's the old motor. I don't know how long this old boat's gonna last. You know, it's a 1980, so the hull's getting a little old, and you know, transom and all that. So I'd hate to sink a bunch of money into it, but it is a family heirloom. My grandfather bought this brand new from Buzz's Marine in Kearney, Nebraska, back in 1980, 81, I think. It was a showroom boat. So it was a year old, but I hadn't been in the water yet, so I just sat in the showroom. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up and put my tools away. I do keep a ammo can with tools in it in the boat, vice grips, you know, just wrenches, vice grips, screwdrivers, pliers, crescent wrench, just some things that you might need, you never know. So I've worked on this thing on the shore a few times, but yep, that's going to wrap it up for this. We're going to go ahead and pick up our tools, and I'll pump some oil in it later on, and we'll be ready to go. Well, it's working. Shifting and forward and reverse. Jason's over here fishing, trying to catch a bass. Peeing good. I'm gonna see if we can catch a fish or two. Well, we came out and it's working great. Getting the lines wet. Just trying it out. See if we can catch something. Had a few bites here and there. Jason's been working it over pretty hard up in the front of the boat. Haven't you? Hands are getting cold though, aren't they? Our water temp is 45 degrees. Well, you want to end it?
Yeah.
All right. What are you going to say? Huh? Say, Beaver Boys signing out. Catch you on the next one.
Signing out. Catch you on the next one.
All right.